Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and you're tuned in to Madden 18 on EA Sports. Happy New Year's, everybody. In today's late season matchup, we have two teams who have victory on their minds. It's the Bengals going up against the Ravens.
Larry, we are coming to you from the heart of Baltimore, nestled between Russell Street and I-395. We're at M&T Bank Stadium. There's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line with the Cincinnati Bengals. Dalton, 1st and 10. And his first look is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, Dalton. And able to find Green. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. A big play. Dalton to his favorite target, Green. 47 yards. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Fakes the give to Bernard. Dalton. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. Bullock out now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now a carry here for Terrence West. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield, and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. Second down, Flacco now. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Ryan Glasgow able to swamp him from that defensive tackle spot for a loss of 5. Flacco and the Ravens now, after the sack, need something good here on 3rd and long. Flacco off play action. And he's going to go down again. Carlos Dunlap in there yet again. What else is new as he continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taking it about the 36. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Bengals will take over in terrific field position. The Bengals getting set to go. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Again, here's Bernard. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup, and now they've got a 3rd down and 8. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
The slot man in motion right. To throw on 3rd down, Dalton. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And Bullock will put this one through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the first. So a good kick there, and they wrap up the drive by putting 3 on the board.
And you know, let's face it, you're not always going to come away with 6. Defense in the NFL are just too good. But you've got to come away with something. And there, they get 3.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That, too.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. On first down, Flacco. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. The rookie from Kansas State, Jordan Willis. And it'll make this a 2nd and long. So the D-line's going to spread out. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. That's caught out left by Perriman. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis with you. It's the Ravens who have the football. They're facing a tough spot, 3rd and 8 here to start things out. They fake the handoff. Now Flacco to pass. Dancing to his left. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the 1st down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And it's out of bounds. Now we'll see what the side judge says. He says out at the 8-yard line. A busy final day for you coming up in the NFL. Final day of the year as well. 11 other games going on as we speak. And then coming up later this afternoon, 2 games each from the AFC West and NFC West, all kicking off at the same time. Raiders, Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, Cardinals, Seahawks, Niners, Rams.
Loving it. Loving it.
And then that's it for the 2017 regular season. It'll be Happy New Year time. And Charles, you going to dust off Auld Lang Syne for us tonight?
Meet me at midnight, baby. You'll find out.
Hard pass. They'll run again with Bernard. And some space here. Bernard shows the agility. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. On the right side, caught by Green. A.J. Green. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A.J. Green, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals add on to their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Bullock out now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a 2nd drive, no 1st down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Kevin Minter.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
So they're operating in the red zone. And here we go on 1st and goal. Dalton gives to Bernard. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll run it here with Bernard. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Slot man moves right. Dalton on 3rd and goal. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. A.J. Green, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. Now Bullock to add the extra point. And the lead is now 24. Bullock out now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And some room to roam now. It's a foot race past the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mike Wallace taking it goal line to goal line, 100 yards. And the Ravens cut into that lead. And this one through the uprights and good. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. And out now, here come the Bengals. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A first down throw coming for Dalton. He drops it off for Bernard. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards that time and a Cincinnati first down.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a yard there, so it brings up a tough 3rd and 12.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the Bengals on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is third down and 12. Snap came at 1. Now here's Dalton. Caught Eifert over the middle. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a 4th down. And now the Raven defense going to call a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And it's grabbed by Crockett Gilmore. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Throwing here on first down. Flacco. Open man left side is Wallace, complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. First and 10, and Flacco looking to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Flacco from the gun. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. Third down here. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
So it's third and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, Flacco. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Coming off the line, he's been wreaking havoc all year. And look, that's why, as a result, he's getting some looks for Defensive Player of the Year in the NFL.
And I know that many people don't have him first on their list right now, but he deserves that type of consideration. You mentioned it. All year long, he's made big plays and continues to do so. Imagine if he has a big game here. If so, he could vault himself right into the #1 spot.
So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. And penalty markers down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. First and 10 here for Flacco. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Brett Perriman there. And it's second down.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Second down following the incompletion. Operating out of the gun, Flacco. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
The Ravens on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 10. And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the second down incompletion. 3rd down. Flacco needs a decent chunk of yardage. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. Here's Sam Cook now as he's on to punt for Baltimore. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And we'll see what he can do on the return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Second down following the run. Passing, it's Dalton. On the screen, Bernard. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Now the Bengals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd down and 12. Out of the gun, it's Dalton. And that is incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Punting now is Huber as he sends it away. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working and call more of that.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play, but what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
3rd down, Flacco from the gun. Looking for Macklin, and it's intercepted. Picked off by George Iloka. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So their woes on offense continue. That's the second pick thrown here in the third quarter.
And we know it was ill-advised, but that was an opportunity to help them get back into the game. Instead, he throws another interception, and now their task is even tougher.
The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Play action now. Dalton. Going deep downfield. That's caught inside the 20. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play there for Cincinnati. 48 yards. In the red zone this time. Dalton here from the gun. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. It's second down. Dalton looking. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. This offense so far on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is third and goal. They'll try to run it. It's Hill. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A gain of 7 might change the thought process here as they have some options on fourth and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Less than an extra point attempt here. This is an 18-yarder. And Bullock will put this one through. And that will push this lead up to 20 now. So they take it all the way to the 1-yard line, but in the end, they opt for 3.
I know if this was a video game, they never would have gone for the field goal because, Brandon, who kicks field goals in video games? But you've got to make sure you get points. And that was as easy a 3 as you can get.
You kick field goals in video games. That's who kicks field goals in video games. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now here come the Ravens. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now Flacco. Caught left side. Gilmore. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Now West. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
This drive is turning into an extended one. In the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up third. The Ravens on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Now Flacco. And Watson has it right side. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they go pass on 3rd and 2. They complete it, but no gain. Should they have tried to run it?
I thought that running the ball in that situation is what they would have done, because at worst case scenario, you may bring up a 4th.
And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Adam Jones. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him in contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Bengals in possession of the football and in possession of the lead as well as we start the 4th. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down. On the toss, Bernard. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Now the backup, A.J. McCarron. Flushed out right. Going deep downfield for Ross. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
They get the pick. Now what can Flacco do on 1st down? Throw right side, taken in by Wallace. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore 1st down. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready for the next time, hopefully with a chance to win?
He hits his target, left side, Watson. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Flush to his right. Able to connect on the long pass. It falls down incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Complete to Gilmore, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Well, there have been a ton of sacks. They were just trying to prevent another.
So what you're telling me is the conventional way has not really worked for them, huh?
Not at all.
Not at all. So he tries to grab him here, and they still get caught.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Darquez Denard. And he will score. Touchdown, Cincinnati. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track. And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Carlos Dunlap getting him once again, his 3rd sack of the afternoon. 2nd down, Flacco now. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, watch number 5.
3rd and long for Joe Flacco. Under pressure, and Flacco's going to be dropped. Carlos Dunlap in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Baltimore is going to go here. It's Flacco. And he's got room. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. So now the Bengal offensive unit back out onto the field. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Hurry up, here we go.
Now Bernard. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Time running out here on the play clock. Now a carry for Bernard. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Now a timeout coming in here defensively. as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game. And the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. So the D-line's going to spread out. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Now the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now McCarron. And Green with a catch left side. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. It's a gain of 13, and the Bengals have a first down. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a handoff, running off tackle right. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest,
don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
Partner, as a quarterback, sometimes you just got to know when the clock has gone off in your head, it's time to go. Tuck it and get all you can.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. On 2nd down, Flacco to throw. Throw left side complete. It's Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. On 3rd down, that's West. And he's got the first down before being taken down at the 46. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. On 1st down, Flacco looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watson. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down. Flacco here on 2nd down. Complete to Watson, the tight end. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. From the gun, Flacco. Throw left side complete. That's Watson. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. He was looking for his tight end, Crockett Gilmore, there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Eluding the pressure right. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So on 4th down, Flacco off to the sidelines. He gives way to Justin Tucker. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Cincinnati, they will indeed finish over 500 at 9-7. And that is maybe not exactly what they were hoping for, but a better than average season nonetheless. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, this loss will mean they finish the season right at 500 at 8-8. But they've got better days in their future. Of that, you can be sure. So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Baltimore, so long, everybody.